Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are on this fast forward planet. Someday I'll be able to say not wrapped in a pandemic, but I do this every week, and unfortunately, I have to keep saying that. There's still most of the world, the majority by far, is still not seen one shot, let alone two, and there are big struggles underway. There's some good signs in the UK, even though the quote unquote Delta variant is now the dominant part of the virus, and it's known to be more dangerous. They've had no more deaths. Their death rate is not up. So there's good news. There's bad news. Welcome to the 21st century. So many aspects of our lives are turbulent. These Sunday sessions that I do through the grace of the Columbia Climate School and Earth Institute are designed to be a moment to pause and breathe, share songs and stories. We have Ray Pierre Humbert coming in a little while from jolly old England from some event, which should be fun. Here's Laurie Siegel and David Tarlow, who are parts of one of Laurie's several musical entities, and you'll hear more about that in a minute. Lydia Davis is in the green room having some of the coffee and donuts, hopefully enjoying that. She'll be on in about a half hour, and I think David Ross, David Burns, more people coming on. But let's get going. Good morning, Laurie, and good morning, David. And how are you both doing?
Good morning, Andy.
Good morning. Good morning. Doing well.
Doing very well. We've Hudson Valley Sally has actually started playing live, which has been wonderful.
So great.
Yeah,
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Any shows lined up in the coming days?
Well, we are going to be part of the Porch Stomp in Governor's Island, which is a really fun event. It's June 26th. Whole bunch of different musician stages going on Governor's Island. So you take a ferry over there, and we're going to be on the People's Voice Cafe stage. Fantastic. So
at 2:00 with Bev Grant and Joel Landy and who am I missing? And Josh Garcia.
Josh Garcia. Yep.
And did you call it? Is it Porch stomped?
Porch, because it's like a bunch of old buildings. And
sure. I've been out there.
Yeah. So
that's great.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So we have that. And then we're also going to, there's a, as you and I were discussing just now, Andy, July 10th, right here in Beacon. I have booked the information center at Bank Square. Outdoors, people passing by. Hudson Valley Sally will be there. Trouble Sisters will probably be there, and maybe you'll be there too, Andy.
I'm almost assuredly will be there.
Yes.
That's awesome. We're getting a little bit of that echo again, at least I am now, but we'll work around it. I'll mute when you're singing. So maybe, Laurie, do you have a song in mind as this morning gets underway here? Afternoon for other people?
Sure. I'm going to start with a nice morning song, I think. Can you hear my guitar okay? I can see a new day, soon to be, when the storm clouds are all past and the sun shines on a world that is free. I can see a new world, coming fast. People joining in friendship, and hatred is forgotten at last. I can see a new man, a new woman, standing tall, with their heads high afraid of nothing at all. I can see a new day, soon to be, when the storm clouds are all past and the sun shines on a world that is free. When the storm clouds are all past and the sun shines on a world that is free.
A new day is coming.
A new day is coming.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
I have not heard that song before. Really
Well, yeah, glad you like it. I did it once. Well, actually, I did it once here on the show a while back, but it was a while ago.
Is that
Anyway.
Len Chandler?
No, it is Les Rice.
Les Rice. There you go.
Yeah,
Oh, wow. Boy, he's a good writer.
yeah.
Good writer. And David Tarlow, are you in down in New York City? I assume that looks
Brooklyn,
like your
yes.
home. Yeah,
I'm
your
in
home
Brooklyn.
studio.
Yep.
So
I'm
what's
in Brooklyn.
brewing in Brooklyn?
What's brewing? Oh, it's opening up, as you said. I mean, like the streets are full. The restaurants are full. Yeah,
Great.
but like you say, we're very fortunate compared to most of the world.
I know. Lots of work to do,
Yep, lots of work to do.
but lots of singing to do too. It's part of the work.
Yeah.
It is part of the work. So what's on your musical mind today?
So much as I love, I Can See a New Day. This song was written by Mark Levy, I think about 50 years ago, and unfortunately, with Roe v. Wade under such attack, unfortunately, like so many of the old songs, it's still important. But it's got one of the greatest choruses ever. I hope everybody who's listening will sing along. It's called "Every Sperm Does Not Deserve a Name." You know this, Andy? I've heard preachers preach about the duties of a wife. I've heard husbands talk about the same. They say a woman must uphold the zygote's right to life, but every sperm does not deserve a name. Here we go. Every sperm does not deserve a name. Every sperm does not deserve a name. If so, a man would found the nation every time he came. Every sperm does not deserve a name. I hope y'all singing on that chorus. Some say that women don't deserve to have the right to choose, that if they get with child, they are to blame. But it takes two to do the deed, so why should women lose? And every sperm does not deserve a name. Every sperm does not deserve a name. Every sperm does not deserve a name. If so, man would found the nation every time he came. Every sperm does not deserve a name. Now things have changed since long ago when Adam dated Eve. They needed to make babies when they came. But 3/4 of the people in this country do believe that every sperm does not deserve a name. Here we go! Every sperm does not deserve a name. Every sperm does not deserve a name. If so, man would found the nation every time he came. Every sperm does not deserve a name. Now there are those who would uphold the right of every sperm that makes it to an egg and stakes its claim to manifest gestation till that fetus comes to term. But every sperm does not deserve a name. Every sperm does not deserve a name. Every sperm does not deserve a name. If so, man would found a nation every time he came. Every sperm does not deserve a name. How could it be a man can't seem to get it through his head that women's bodies aren't some kind of game? If things were the other way and he gave birth and said, he'd say, every sperm does not deserve a name. Every sperm does not deserve a name. Every sperm does not deserve a name. If so, man would found the nation every sperm he came. Every sperm was not deserved. Just look at Donald and Melania. Every sperm does not deserve a name.
Holy moly.
Holy moly. Isn't that a great song?
That's unbelievable. Is this Mark Levy?
Mark Levy, yeah. And what's funny is, I've told you, I've been doing these little family friends concerts for the last year and a half. I'm up to 130 today. And sometimes my 6-year-old niece joins us. And she hadn't been there for a while. And she happened to join that day. And her mother said that was her favorite song. Remember that, Lori? Go figure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It left me a little speechless, but it's actually factual. Seeing as how many sperm there are, and that main point.
It's a great song.
It does remind me of that ancient Woody Allen movie when he was a respectable person, with the everything you always want to know about sex, but we're afraid to ask. And there's this whole funny scene with their guys and women, I think, are dressed up as sperm, and they're really running around and they're saying it's time to do something. It's a pretty wild movie from the 1970 or so. Anyway, yeah, that's another question. Was there ever a time? But there you go. Lori, I don't know if you guys wanted to try a duo. We did a successful call and response song here a few weeks back, I remember, and where you two sing together but separately, and it seemed to work.
We can try it.
Let's try it. Okay.
What key do we do Golden Thread in?
I think in G. Let me see. Yeah.
So you're going to do the first, oh, had I a golden thread? And then I have...
And I'll end with it too, I guess. And then we'll just,
Yeah.
One of Pete's great songs. Oh, had I a golden thread and a needle, oh, so fine, I would weave a magic strand of rainbow design, rainbow design.
In it, I'd weave the bravery of women giving birth. In it, I'd weave the innocence of children o'er the earth. Children o'er the earth.
Far across the ocean, I'd reach my magic band to friends in every nation, in every foreign land, every single land.
how does this verse start?
Why not? Want me to do it and then you do the last one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Show my brothers and sisters my rainbow design. Bind up this sorry world with heart and hand and mind. Hand and heart and mind. Take it away.
Oh, had I a golden thread and rainbow design, I would weave a magic strand of rainbow design. Rainbow design. Rainbow design. Rainbow design. Yay.
Like the ending.
Yeah, we managed to get some harmony in there.
Yeah.
That was just great. And the harmony worked. Every once in a while, the internet gods smile.
Yeah.
Well,
You get that-
if I'm going slow enough, I figure I
Yeah.
can, like, hang in there.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
get those long extended notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, then they don't seem to sort of jostle. The electrons kind of find a way to mingle.
Yeah.
I'll just do a very fine line. And maybe,
Yes.
actually, Lori, maybe you could, well, we could try a little harmony. I don't know. We'll see.
I'll try.
It's a very fine line between winning and losing. A very fine line between living and dying. A very fine line between loving and leaving. Most of your life is spent walking a very fine line. Well, 5 out of 6 lotto numbers won't win you a dime. That driver ahead is a nut, you may soon be flying. Girls out the door if you say right things at the wrong time. Most of your life is spent walking a very fine line. It's a very fine line that you got to walk. Gotta watch every word when you make small talk. Gotta watch every step or you find yourself crazy and crying.
Crying.
Most of your life is spent walking a very fine line. A very fine line. A very fine line. It's a very fine line between loony and sane. A very fine line between a loss and a gain. A very fine line between pleasure and pain. Most of your life you spend walking a very fine line. Well, people you think are a genius are this far from bent. President blows an election by 0.5%. We all know love hurts, but we try it again and again. We know that the line between love and despair is so thin. It's a very fine line that you got to walk. Gotta watch every word when you make small talk. Gotta watch every step or you find yourself crazy and crying.
Crying.
Most of your life you spend walking a very fine line. A It's a very fine line that you got to walk. Gotta watch every word when you make small talk. Gotta watch every step or you'll find yourself crazy and crying. Most of your life is spent walking a very fine line. 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 Well, we'll listen to it later and see if it worked.
We tried.
Sure. We tried. All you can do is try.
That's right. Why not?
Yeah.
You write that?
Yeah, I wrote that. Oh, God.
Nice.
Quite a long while back.
It's such a great song.
Nice.
It's the title of my one and only CD, A Very Fine Line. And it keeps being resonantly true. Just think about the Wuhan virus. If someone had done something slightly differently back December of 2019, January 2020, we wouldn't have had a pandemic.
That's right.
Very fine line, and many more all the way down the line. So incremental things do add up. I see David Ross in the studio, and Lydia is there too. They'll come on in shortly. Maybe, I don't know if there's another one you want to try in a call and response way, or just maybe David, if you have another tune, you could throw it in, and Lori, one more.
Sure.
Okay.
You want to do one more, David?
No, well, I don't know. I was going to do Whatchamoozy. Get up.
Oh,
and
that
go.
one.
I know that song.
Get up and go.
That should
Oh,
be a
yes.
song.
Do that one.
Okay. The Weavers used to do this. Pete said he found the words on I think it was on a diner menu in Wisconsin, I think, or something like that. And he put a melody to it. And I've been feeling my age a little bit this week, so. How do I know my youth is all spent? My get up and go has got up and went. In spite of it all, I'm able to grin and think of the places my bed up has been. Old age is golden, oh, so I've heard said. Sometimes I wonder as I crawl into bed with my teeth in a drawer, my ears in a cup, my eyes on the table before I wake up. Sleep dims my vision, I say to myself, is there anything else I should leave on the shelf? Nations are warring and people are vexed. I'll still stick around to see what happens next. How do I know my youth is all spent? My get up and go has got up and went. In spite of it all, I'm able to grin when I think of the places my get up has been. When I was young, my slippers were red. I could click up my heels right over my head. Then I got older, my slippers got blue. Still I could dance the whole night through. Now I am older, my slippers are black. I huff to the store and I puff my way back. But never you laugh, I don't mind at all. I'd rather be huffing than nothing at all. How do I know my youth is all spent? My get up and go has got up and went. In spite of it all, I'm able to gin and I think of the places my get up has been. And Lee Hayes' verse. I get up each morning, dust off my wits, open the paper and read the obits. And if I'm not there, I know I'm not dead. So I eat a good breakfast and roll back to bed. How do I know my youth is all spent? My get up and go has got up and went. In spite of it all, I'm able to grin when I think of the places my get-up has been.
So Lee Hayes wrote that last verse?
No, but he sang it.
He
As I said, Pete said he saw the verses on a diner menu in Wisconsin. So, but that was but you can hear Lee singing it, can't you?
Totally. No, I know.
Yeah.
That sort of ironic way that Lee had.
Wow. That line about reading the obits and knowing you're not there, and that means you're still alive. Oh my God. Oh God.
Love that song.
I want to find that diner menu. Wow. That should be on everybody's wall. At least when they get to be a certain age.
I mean, the story's in his book, I believe. Where have all the flowers gone? Yeah,
back here somewhere.
Yep.
I'm going to bring in our guests just to say hello before we transition. And Lori, I think you've got some stuff to do today. And David, you can hang out if you want and keep in the mix.
Yeah. If you want, I can do one more if you want me to.
Yeah, I love it.
A
quick good morning to Dave. Here's David Ross and Lydia Davis.
Good morning.
Hey, Lydia. How you doing?
Hey. And we'll have you guys on momentarily, but I just wanted to sort of have at least some interchange too. That's so cool.
Yeah.
So, all right, Lori, what's your going away song?
Well, I'm wondering, actually, David Tarlow, I'm wondering, do you want to trade verses on Somewhere to Begin?
Oh boy.
If I did like the first one and you did the second one.
We can try.
I think we did it in C. No, maybe it was B flat.
B flat.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But you got to give me time to return.
Okay. So this is one we usually do together. So we're going to try it. We're going to try another give and take thing. Here go. Okay. People say to me, oh, you gotta be crazy. How can you sing at times like these? Don't you read the news? Don't you know the score? How can you sing when so many others grieve? People say to me, what kind of fool believes that a song will make a difference in the end? By way of a reply, I say a fool such as I sees a song as somewhere to begin. A song is somewhere to begin. A search for something worth believing in. If changes are to come, there are things that must be done. And a song is somewhere to begin.
People say to me, oh, you gotta be crazy. How can you dream in times like these? Don't you read the news? Don't you know the score? How can you dream when so many others grieve? People say to me, what kind of fool believes that a dream will make a difference in the end? By way of a reply, I say a fool such as I, who sees a dream as somewhere to begin. A dream is somewhere to begin. a search for something worth believing in. If changes are to come, there are things that must be done, and a dream is somewhere to begin.
People say to me, oh, you gotta be crazy. How can you love in times like these? Don't you read the news? Don't you know the score? How can you love when so many others grieve? People say to me, what kind of fool believes that love will make a difference in the end? By way of a reply, I say a fool such as I sees love as somewhere to begin. Why don't you take the chorus, David?
Love is somewhere to begin, a search for something worth believing in. If changes are to come, there are things that must be done, and love is somewhere, and a dream is somewhere, and a song is somewhere, and love is somewhere, and a song is somewhere to begin.
Yay!
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. T.R. Ritchie, right?
Yep.
Yes.
What a song. What a
Isn't that
song.
a great song?
It's
Oh
a
my
wonderful
God.
song.
How can you dream when so many others grieve?
Yeah.
You know, so applicable right now. You have to then start somewhere. It's been a horrible time, but you got to get going again. A dream is somewhere to begin. Beautiful, beautiful song. Thank you both for being here this morning and opening up the show so splendidly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. I'm just again, David, if you want to hang out, that's great. Here's David Ross.
I'll
Hi,
just put it
David.
on. I'm going to put it on
Hey.
listen. I'm going to leave into the green room, but I'm going to listen.
Okay, beautiful.
And I'll see everybody very soon. Thank you.
Great.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So, Lydia, you can unmute. I think you're muted. And let's see. You have to unmute on your end. There we go.
Hey,
Good to see you.
thank you, Andy Cohen. My goodness, don't you look well?
Well, here I am in another little box.
Well, I haven't seen you for a year and a half, and David Ross mentioned that the Breakneck Ridge is playing the end of August at
It
Town
looks like
Crier.
Indeed. August 29th at the Town Crier.
See,
It
what a
does look
good
that way.
friend.
Yeah.
And I have a surprise that Lori is going to join me at a show at the Town Crier too.
Great.
She's-
Yeah, I heard about. She mentioned that just a little while ago. That's
Oh,
really
did
cool.
she? Oh, good girl.
Great.
I am allowed to say good girl because I knew her when she was a little girl she'd be running around with her brother at the Clearwater festivals. And I was a sloop singer, as you know. Anyway, I guess you didn't know that I am honored and surprised because I was so what would you like to hear? Would you like to hear I don't know any of those great songs.
Oh, you can play whatever you want.
Maybe
Lydia,
here's a go. Are you ready for me, or are you going with David first?
No, I hear a little static. I'm just trying to figure it out. There's something. Do you have a phone on?
You know what? Maybe there is a phone on. There we go. We turn it off.
Maybe that'll help. It feels like a little kind of.
There. Now, what happened there?
I don't know. It's still there. Well, let's give it a shot.
No, I don't like.
Yeah, you know what? It's actually this happened with somebody else one week. I'm trying to remember.
Sometimes it's a battery problem in a phone, in a guitar.
I can just go with I can turn this microphone.
Really
okay, I'm turning all this off then. Here we go.
There's a connection problem. Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Now,
see.
now we don't hear you though.
You have to switch to the computer mic, maybe. Try that. We can't hear you right now. But the static is gone. So try switching to your. You should see in the mic settings, there's an option. You have sort of a choice of microphones if you had an external one and an internal one. So, David, while she's figuring that out,
Yeah.
what you got on your musical mind
I've
today?
got two songs that I was going to sing this morning. One is a song that I made out of a poem by this great poet Robert Francis, poem he wrote in 1976 called "Nothing Is Far," and you know.
And before you start,
yeah,
can you turn down your reverb?
sure.
The reverb. It's very echoey.
It's off now. Is that better?
Yeah, way better.
Okay. It's called "Nothing Is Far," and yesterday listening to that wonderful song, or this last week, that Pat Jones has brought back. Called "Holy Now," I realized that there are these wonderful songs that are about the spirit, but not in a kind of direct religious way. And this poem by Francis, which I've put to a song, is absolutely about that. Though I've never caught the word of God from any calling bird, I hear all that the ancients heard. Though I've seen no deity enter or leave a twilit tree, I see all that the seers see. A common stone can still reveal something not stone, not seen, yet real. What may a common stone conceal? Nothing is far that once was near. Nothing is hid that once was clear. Nothing was God that is not here. Here is the bird, the tree, the stone. Here in the sun I sit alone, between the known and the unknown. Though I've never caught the word of God from any calling bird, I hear all that the ancients heard.
Beautiful.
Did that come through all right? How did that sound?
Karen Brooks just commented, and you know, she's has a critical ear. She says, beautiful sound.
Oh, good. I guess I finally got it working with a little help from Karen and Pat and everybody else.
Oh, and guess what? Here's Ray.
Hey.
Oh, my God. Live from about 5 miles outside of Oxford, England.
That's fantastic.
Wow. That was great. Ray, can you hear us?
Yes, yeah. Here's the rest of the crew here.
Oh, good morning, everybody.
You're okay with live streaming this to the U.S., aren't you? Yes.
Yes. This goes.
We are.
Yes. Yeah. I can't do the. It's hard to do the videography while playing the accordion. I need a bracket for my accordion so I can just hold the I need an accordion cam. That's what.
Yeah, that's a cool.
Yeah.
We'll have to get an
Yeah,
accordion.
so I'm just going to
cam.
put this down. You can take us off stage whenever you get tired of us. But,
No.
more.
Where in the US is it going?
Oh, it's a U.S. session. It's going all over. So,
It's well beyond the U.S.
yeah, actually, it's streaming worldwide, but it's mainly
Worldwide.
in the U.S.
We're like the BBC.
Friend of mine, Andy Revkin at Columbia, who does this every Sunday.
That's one serious looking mic you got there.
Oh, it's just an old standard Yeti, but it does a lot better. Okay. Can we do Josephine's again? Good. Yeah.
Nice. Sounds great. It would be so great if we could see the whole gang, but this is cool.
What a wonderful sound to have, Joe. What a wonderful sound.
A little bit more.
Yeah. That was called Polska after Buskale. Buskale. Buskale.
Wow. Ray, can you hear me okay?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Fantastic.
Thanks.
Absolutely
Yeah.
fantastic. I'd love to, if I know it took some work to get the camera set up, but if you could point it toward the other musicians, that would be awesome too.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Behind you. Changes.
Why don't we, let me take you off screen for a bit. If you could,
Let's see. See if I
I
can
just
get the
love this.
volume up a bit so I can.
I just love this. He'll be back in a minute. And Lydia, let's try to get you on air here again. Do you have headphones on now? It looks like you do, which is good. So let's try to get a song from you if we can, Lydia, if you can hear me. Okay. So let's try to. Hold on one second.
Can you hear me?
Okay. There's a lot of echo. I'm not sure what the problem is, but we can hear. Let me turn off Ray. Hold on. Let me just make sure he's muted. Okay. Try it now. There's a lot of echo. I'm not sure what
Yeah. No, too much
really
echo.
loud. Let me turn off Ray.
Need Pat Jones to come over to your house and set you up.
Yeah, it's at your end. I'm not sure what's going on. Lydia, we'll have to do a practice run sometime to make sure we can get it right.
Well, I've got one more song for you for this morning, Andrew. Then we'll come
Okay.
We'll get Pat to come over to Lydia's and set her system
Lydia, we'll
up.
have to do a practice run sometime. That would be good. Yeah, it's echoing. It's got a really bad echo.
Right.
Lydia, I'm really sorry, but we will have to kind of reschedule. Thank you. We'll get you back on here.
Well, Andy, it's been too long since we've had a Guy Clark song here in the mix. So
That's a
it's
true.
choice
That's a true
between
fact.
one of my own, but a Guy Clark. I'm opting for a Guy Clark song.
Okay.
I was in Washington last week, and the magnolia trees were in blossom, and it was just glorious, and just made me think of that Guy Clark song, Magnolia Wind. So I thought I'd sing it for you.
Great.
I'd rather sleep in a box like a bum on the street than a fine feather bed without your little old cold feet. And I'd rather be dead, dumb and stone blind, than to know that your morning will never be mine. And I'd rather die young than to live without you. And I'd rather go hungry than to eat lonesome stew. You know it's once in a lifetime, and it won't come again. It's here and it's gone on a magnolia wind. Oh, I'd rather not walk through the garden again if I can't catch your scent on a magnolia wind. if it ever comes time that it comes time to go, sis, pack up your fiddle, sis, pack up your bow. If I can't dance with you, then I won't dance at all. I'll just sit this one out with my back to the wall. Well, I'd rather not hear pretty music again. If I can't hear your fiddle on a magnolia wind, and I'd rather not walk through the garden again if I can't catch your scent on a magnolia wind.
Oh man, the lyrics to that song are. I mean, he was just such an amazing lyricist. Not to mention singer.
Well, we're keeping this music alive as best we can, aren't we?
Yeah. So pulling back in Ray and the gang there. Somewhere just outside of Oxford, England. So here we go.
This is just being shot on Ray's phone. Is that it?
I think he has his computer. I'm not sure, but let's see. Oh, and here comes Jacob and David Burns.
It's great. David just gave me a great compliment. I'm really so moved by it.
Good. Hold on. I'm gonna unmute the guys up in England.
Truly insane music.
Oh yeah, for fun. What is this? This is Freddie Parker's. Penny Page, We're backstage right now. I just have to well played.
Oh my God.
It's called Penny Seconds.
Very surprising. Well done.
It's just he goes up and down, up and down, up and down.
Can you all hear us? Are you able to hear us? Ray Pierre Humbert. That's fantastic.
How do you do it?
Can
I don't think they can hear us at all, Andy. I think they've got no
That's
monitor
fine.
set up.
It would make sense. Anyway, it's a wonderful thing to see. This is live from Ray Pierre Humbert is over in the UK, just outside of Oxford, with a standard session. Now that they're semi
How about Inishir? That's a nice, easy one.
Yeah.
semi-clear. They still have a terrible problem with the virus because they have the new variant is there, but things are going well. And David and Jacob Byrne, it's great to have you here too. I'm going to mute the folks in
We should definitely do
England.
Big Shimor. That is.
So let's. I'm going to mute them for a bit. Well, hold on. They're doing. I think they're doing Shebeg Shimor. I think he said. Although his violin is going too fast for that. Let me hear. Let's see if we can hear them one more time. Hold on, everybody.
Let's do Shebeg Shimor.
It is Shebeg Shimor.
So we're going to do Shebeg Shimor, not Shimor. Shebeg Shimor.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do Shebeg Shimor.
I thought we were.
We
Yeah.
can play
No,
this.
Inishir.
Yeah. No, let's do Shebeg Shimor first. We started that. Yeah.
Ray.
I need to remember
Amazing. Amazing. Bravo. Oxfordshire or wherever you guys are. That was just beautiful. We are going to switch to the next round here. Ray, you've just done a wonderful job of setting up there. And thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. So we have to try to do that more. That was just special, really special. I'm going to bring David back in here. Let's just get to see if Lydia, I'm going to unmute you, Lydia. And if you could offer up a tune after the next, let's see if we can do it.
Why do turtles cross the road? Asked my dad as our car slowed. Live over there in pond or bog, sunning, swimming, basking on lod. So why invite a speeding car to make a risk and go that far? Stop, I cry, I learned in a book. Nature has a way she took. Mother is seeking a place that's best to lay her eggs in an underground nest, to place them safely beneath the ground, well tamped down where they won't be found. A season past, the egg tooth cracks, the whale find other wander back. She will discover her eggs have grown into little bitty turtles, whose faces will soon be shown. Coin-sized turtles will claw up to the sun. The newborn journey has begun. Winter comes, the heart slows down, burrowed safely underground. 5 short years, their lives mature, making all of us really sure. The climate change has altered a bit. These turtles are not sure if they're welcome, and yet nature tries to welcome them, and then the circle will return again. That's why turtles cross the road. Nature tells them where to go. No road can no road can block the path they take. Nature's plan makes no mistake. Let's post a sign so all will know. Turtle crossing, please drive slow. Turtle crossing, please drive slow.
Beautiful. Well, if you can see, Lydia, look what I'm showing on the screen. I don't know if you can see.
I know, that's what I stopped singing for a second because
I shot that video at Constitution Marsh a couple of years ago. We were just there last weekend, and the big old females are laying their eggs.
Yes, they are.
Constitution Marsh and all around. Such wonderful antediluvian creatures.
I guess you know, Andy, that the people should know out there, never pick them up and redirect them. They know where they're going. And the reason I'm singing children's shows is because I get to be in Old Songs Festival online with other Children's Music Network friends. And that's on the 26th. That's great to hear. June 26th, afternoon around 3:30.
That's fantastic. And I'm really glad we got that song in. Hold on, I'm just gonna mute you for a moment while David plays because there's some hissing, but it was great. It worked beautifully. I'm really glad we got you on. Hold on a second. David and Jacob Burns, welcome to our gaggle, just up the road in Beacon, New York.
Hey guys.
Also,
Hello.
How are you both doing?
We're doing well. Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, sounds good. Just saw you a few days ago. It's nice to be more directly seeing people, not just through these digital interfaces, which are so crappy.
And I was at Constitution March yesterday, and that turtle was just getting to the other side.
That's funny.
They do take their time. It's funny when they're laying their eggs. They don't stop just because you're walking by. They just keep laying their eggs. They're amazing animals. So what's on your musical minds, guys?
Well, you've always said you want different instruments on the show, and I brought
true.
my Irish bouzouki out of the closet.
One of my favorites.
One of these on there on the show yet?
No, actually, that would be a first.
But it's kind of like an octave mandolin. You know, it's similar to a mandolin family instrument, but it is called an Irish bouzouki. So I take credit for playing one. Anyway,
Go for it.
This song is a song that I put on my EP in 2016. It's kind of about this country, so I thought it'd be a fitting song to play this morning. It's called Wheat Fields.
Great.
We feel are gone from our farm, from our farm. Clouds roll them away. Clouds roll them away. Clouds roll them away. This old world spins around. This old world spins around. This old world spins around. Time's getting hard. Time's getting hard. Time's getting hard. Won't you raise your voice with mine? Raise your voice with mine. Raise your voice with mine. We must build anew. We must build anew. We must build. Wheat fields are gone. From our farm, from our farm.
That was a great song.
Thank
And
you.
lovely instrumentation. It's one of my favorite instruments, as you know. By the
Yeah.
way, they're coming to us from Jake's Main Street Music in Beacon, as you can see. If you're and they have a nice online presence. So search for Main Street Music Beacon, the website, if you're on the hunt for any kind of instrument you can imagine. That was a beautiful tune, really, and the harmony is fantastic. Lydia, seeing as we had all that trouble earlier, if you had another song to offer, that would be great. Let me just unmute you here. And
Thank you
there,
so much. I'm thrilled that I figured it out. So any of you out there of a certain age who think you can't work the computer, never again. Because somebody will come along and say, "Thank you, young lady," and you have my permission to punch them in the nose. I am Snake who lives in a home. Through rugs and carpets I happily roam. Well, the people who keep me all have feet attached to their legs. Why not me? I want legs, yes I do, so I can be just like you. I want legs, yes I do, so I can be just like you. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. So I'll search this house from top to bottom and put them on once I've got them. I'll search this house from bottom to top, and until I find them, I will not stop. I want legs, yes I do, so I can be just like you. I want legs, yes I do, so I can be just like you. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Here I'll look in the cuff of your jeans, and in the cat box, not clean. Well, I'll check in the bathroom to have a look-see. Big drains and plumbing are not for me. Eureka! A sneaker, legs is untied. Maybe some spare legs got left inside. My tongue has the fact that it smells so strong. If someone left legs here, they won't last long. Your turn. I want legs, yes I do, so I can be just like you. I want legs, yes I do, so I can be just like you. Do, 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 do. Well, I'll check out that tech room. Oh, I love this. But to sit here at the desk, I'd have to have hips. There's a call from the tropics. Is anyone there? And I'll look in the mailbox for a ticket somewhere. You know, all this exploring has told me a lot. You know, I get around just fine with what I've got. Besides, without legs, I can curl in your lap. After all this searching, I'm taking a nap. Who needs legs? I am Snake. Who needs legs, not me. Ooh, I want legs, not me. I not want them because I am snake. That's me. Ooh, do, do, and I'd like you to see not only is that an original song, but this guitar, I'm trying to show you the label, is an old Gibson, which I purchased at Main Street Music here in Beacon. Yay, 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 just like David, see it?
That's great.
Yeah, thank you,
All right.
everybody.
All right. Well, you have a great day. You can hang in there for the next few minutes. We're going to close out the show, but great to have you on, Lydia. And we'll work
Thank
out
you so much.
any further technical issues going forward. There was a little child in the middle of that Oxford scene a minute ago. We're going to close. I'm just going to turn the camera over to them at the end of the show. But David and Jacob, if you have one more tune to throw in, that would be awesome.
Sure.
My dad has one.
By the way, Lee Hayes once wrote a song called Legs. You reminded me of that. When I had the legs of a man, they carried me over this troubled land and so on. Anyway, this is a song I started writing a long time ago and finished last year in the midst of the pandemic. And Michael D'Antuono wanted a song to put on regarding the election. I sent this to him and he said, no, that song is for after the election. So we're after the election now. This song is called Why. Why do we always seek to fight? Oh, why do we always seek to blame? And why must your gods and my God be the same? Why do we judge each other first by the color of our skin? Why don't we just begin? Why do so many live in fear? Why does the hatred flow like poison in our lives? And why does my school crumble while prison walls stand high? What do we tell our children? They just need a chance to win. Why? We're trying. It only takes one single outstretched hand. One heart, one thought, one gentle mind. To tell a friend to stop and put the past behind. And look down the avenue and recognize the times we're in. Now, why don't we both begin? When can we lift this darkness from our land? When will every vote be counted, every woman, every man? Well, I can see the faces, the minds, the hearts, the hands. With our coat of many colors shining in the wind. Now, together, it's time we just begin. Together, it's time we just begin. Together, it's time we just begin.
Really nice. It's time we just begin. I love that. Did you add the verse about every vote counting?
That was actually before the election.
Interesting. Doesn't that say something?
But it's still
well. There's work to do. There's work to do every day. And thank you all for being here today, including those who came on earlier, Lori and David Tarlow, Lori Siegel, and Lydia Davis. Wonderful tunes. I can't wait to show that. These all are recorded and archived right away, so you can share them on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, wherever videos are shown. And David Ross, thanks for being here again. We'll be seeing you soon for sure. And Ray, Pierre, Humbert over in England. I'm going to close the show out just by seeing what they're up to, and we'll give them the final word here. This is Andy Revkin from the Columbia University Climate School Earth Institute. And in my sustainability quest, remember, music matters, the arts matter. Share these videos, get in touch using the information in that little scrolling bar at the bottom.
We have to go. I have to pick up someone at the station. Bye.
All right. Take care, everybody. And let's go here to Ray. Unmuting the folks in England. Fantastic. Take care, everybody. Have a good day wherever you are. And what a great show from over in England. Ray, thank you very much.
All you need is a martini, really. That's right.
Oh, I've been drinking gin and tonic for a while yesterday. Anyone know the girl I left behind me? Girl I left behind me?